Hello, happy Halloween. The spooky season is nearing its end, and I don't think I can wait 1 second longer to dig my teeth into some of this sweet, sweet candy. But first, last year I had a lot of fun turning some of my favorite candies into like human character counterparts. And I would like to do the same today because there are so many candies that I didn't even try, including all of these. I don't know, I've already got ideas in my head. We've got Three Musketeers, Twix, Snickers, Butterfingers, and a little fruity fruit Starburst. And I have a little package of M&Ms because I had an idea for M&Ms and I'm hoping we'll get around to it. But obviously I have a lot of choices here and I'm gonna have to start somewhere. So let me grab my sketchbook and a pencil. And let's start designing some characters. So I think what I did last time was I grabbed a candy. Three Musketeers sounds really fun, especially if I can find my metallic silver pen. I'd really like to take inspiration from the colors of the packaging as well as, you know, the actual candy. Maybe I should put them in order of like ones I'd really like to do because I really like to do Butterfinger. And I feel like Starburst, because the other ones are all chocolate, I feel like I have to do Starburst. But then at the same time, like Twix is delicious, so I'd really like to do Twix. And then I have an idea for M&Ms already, so I'd really like to do M&Ms. But then we have Snickers and it's the only one that I haven't done, so it's like I feel like I gotta do that one too. But that's a lot. That's a lot. I should probably try and limit myself to 3. 3 seems doable. But I really want to and then we have I'm not getting it anymore. Let's just start with 1 and we'll see what happens. Three Musketeers. Okay, look, everyone's different. Creativity is a strange place. What am I trying to say? But I don't know. I look at Three Musketeers and I think it's a girl. I don't know why. Butterfinger, some reason to me. Thinking it's a boy. Congratulations. Doesn't matter. There's no wrong ways to design a character, in my opinion. We're starting with Three Musketeers. Let's open that up. Take a look at the packaging and see where we end up. Oh, gotten in a little trouble. Maybe gotten a little scrap with the other candies. So Three Musketeers, if you're not familiar, they come in all different sizes. This is the fun size, but you have your candy bar shape. You got a little squiggle of chocolate on the top. I believe it is milk chocolate. And on the inside, I don't know what you call that. Do you have a name? I don't know, but I'll show you. This just turns into a mukbang real quick. But you can see the little, is it nougat? Is that called nougat? So here's some color options we have. We've got this beautiful blue color, as well as red, white, silver. And then we have the candy chocolates. I already said I wanted it to be a girl. I'm just gonna have to go with it because I've been talking far too long. So I'm just gonna kind of throw in the body and we can kind of go from there. I mean, I'm tempted to draw, you know, a musketeer. Like, do we give her a feather in her hat? It's an option. Why am I thinking braids? What part of this says braids to you? There's a 3 though. I feel like we really have to play up the 3. So I don't know if we go like 3 feathers as well as 3 braids. How would you even show that? How do you know it's 3? It could be 4 and you just can't see one of them. Here's if we really play up the musketeer outfit with at least 3 on it. The silver makes me think of like a knight. So you could have like armor of some kind. But also, I don't know if I want to like play up that idea or if I want them to be more like modern designs, you know? I want big poofy sleeves. It's an idea, but I do think I want to go with something more modern. So if there was like a way to take these elements maybe and bring it into like a more wearable outfit to the grocery store. Did I not focus? I think I'm a lot of focus all the time. I have a silver one of these, but I'm not sure what I did with it. This is light body metallic acrylic in the color pewter. This might be the closest I have. Yeah, it's a bit dark. What about when you like put it in smaller quantities? Yeah, it's really not quite right. Another thing we could do is actually use... Sorry, I'm just like swatching colors now. I'm all over the place, but I'm having a grand old time. I love when there's like so many things I want to do that I can't decide which one to do next. But like you could use silver and like if it was an object that's metallic, you'd like leave white spaces around the edges. And then you could even use like a white gel pen or something. If they work, sometimes they do. Once in a blue moon. That's why I usually keep a Posca pen handy. The reliability is about twice as good, so it works. We also need this blue color. Darker than that. That looks pretty close. Ooh, yeah. And then we need red. Oh, lipstick red. No, it doesn't even work at all. Ooh, That will work. That was cadmium red, and this was lapis lazuli. I also have this gray, which is neutral gray too. I also really like the little, I don't know if you can see it, but on the packaging, it's silver, but then it has like white dots kind of going around the edges. And I would love to use that as well, so the Posca pen will be handy creating like dots. You know? We have this like beautiful whipped chocolate on the inside, and then the milk chocolate color. This would be a good dark chocolate, so let's avoid that for now. Ooh, is that not exactly? Actually, it's closer to the inside, but it's kind of like in between the two. I'll write that down because I have a feeling we're gonna be using a lot of browns today. This one should be slightly darker. Actually, it's slightly oranger. Don't really want that one. This, I think, is my dark chocolate color. Yeah, see, that's too dark for this. This is our only hope. Come on, copper. Ooh, is that the one we've been looking for? Oh, it's a little red, but I think we're gonna go for it. I feel like we could get away with that one and E25 together, you know? But yeah, how do I change this? Let's try a little silhouette. What if we keep the hat idea? I'm thinking. I'm very tempted to color this, even though it's not really the idea I want to go with. I might just go ahead and color her hair with this. This is such a pretty color. And the eyebrows. I need to like not look at this. I think I need to go a completely different direction. I really do like this sketch though, so it's hard for me to do that. I'm gonna start drawing something completely different. I'd like to use a lot of 3s because it's like none of the other candies have a number 3 in them. And 3 is kind of my favorite number, so I think we should take advantage of this. You know what? Baseball cap. We'll do the 3 braids, but I gotta make it obvious that there's 3. What if 3 Musketeers is the baseball team? Because then I could put a number on her like sleeve. What if she's a baseball player? So then there'd be like a 3. So I feel like the braids kind of lend well to this. Then she'll have a bat as her sword. Or a mitt. A mitt might be cuter. Stripe. You know what might really help with like a design of some kind is turning her around. So you're looking at her back. Because then I could put a big 3 on her back, right? Then you'd see the 3 braids and the big 3 on her back. Try to make it look like this 3. Oh, it's also in a shield. Ooh, that's cool. But yeah, then you see the 3 braids. You see the big number 3. Her last name's Mouse. Maybe it's her nickname. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? The Musketeers. Is that what it is? Am I overthinking this? Am I like trying to make it too perfect that I'm gonna end up with something subpar? There she is sitting with her mitt and her baseball bat. How would I arrange the colors in this situation? Thinking silver pants, red. I suppose her team could be the 3 Musketeers as well. She just happens to be number 3. She got the good number. But I'm running out of space. I kind of wanted to fit 1 per page, and I don't think that's going to happen. Come on, mouse, speak to me. What do you want to wear? What if it's post-game? So like the shirt's untucked and like unbuttoned. Maybe she got her a different hat on and it's turned around. I don't want her to be a tomboy looking character. I'm gonna have to look up a baseball jersey though. So kind of like buttons all the way down. Kind of sit her down. Give her some space. I think there's some pretty long sleeves maybe. Some kind of shirt underneath. I really like stripes on jerseys. What if we do 1 braid that comes in front, a braid in the back, and then a braid on the side? Ooh, what about some hair that just kind of like sticks up and out? Yes, so it's more mullet-like. Gotta love a good mullet. There's not enough 3s going on in my opinion. But I could just put like the logo of the 3 Musketeers. So it's post-game. Those knees will be a little scuffed up. Baseball bat, or mitt, I mean. Starting to come to life. Cleats, what do cleats look like? Something like this, they kind of come upwards a little, very flat on the bottom, I'd say. Laces, and obviously they got little bumps on the bottom. Ooh, what if we do a turtleneck? Well, the shirt underneath the turtleneck, and then it kind of like comes down here, but then it's like rolled up. Alright, we're gonna have to color it. I'm gonna grab my kneaded eraser and erase most of it. Then add some line art, methinks. I'm gonna use a really thick line art because that's been exciting for me lately. This is the Derwent Line Maker. It's 0.8. Alright, let's go ahead and add some line art then. And I will meet you back here for the color. Sleeves that are rolled up. I do not know how to draw a mitt. That's harder than pom-poms. Sheesh. Alright, think that's it for the line art, really. Now I do need to figure out where all the colors are going. So I just need to draw a little mini version once again, this time with the new outfit I came up with. So now we just kind of throw some colors on there and see what looks good. I was thinking red for the turtleneck, but black would also work. We'll try this because black can always just go on top. And then maybe the same color for the socks and the hat. Decided that lighter brown was really good for the mitt, so I'll try that down here. And then I used the darker brown for the hair. And then we have blue. We have like a blue sleeve. I'd also really like to have like little stripes on the shirt if I can get them small enough. It's too big. What about this pencil? I also probably have a fine liner. What about this guy? Yeah, it's a little darker, but I think we could make do with either of those. If I layer the, oh, we also have the gray. I wonder if I could layer the gray over the red for the, what is the word? The turtleneck. That way I can add red, more red to the uniform. I like the red socks a lot, so we can start there. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe red laces too. I'm pretty certain about the hair. We can do that. There are 3 braids. If I use this hair color for the mitt, do you think I can get away with using the lighter brown for the skin? I could even layer the hair twice if need be to darken it. Try it. Why not? The face would be a skin tone, I would think. Yeah, that's great because that's like the whipped chocolate, and then her hair is the outside chocolate, and then obviously the mitt as well. Gray for the pants. Oh, I never finished erasing the pencil. It still has the lightly erased pencil. I can do better. All right, now that like Under Armour shirt. Let's do the jersey first because I feel like that's more complicated. Blue sleeve. Just somehow get the 3 in here. Just see what that looks like. Honestly, this would look really good right across there. I suppose I could try. So it's like, kind of looks like this. You think I could get that small enough? I would really like it just right across there. Oh shoot, there's not enough room on one side. I have to make it look like it says something. It's not gonna really say it. Okay, and then I wanted the blue stripes. Ooh, I think it gives off the right impression. Might add a stripe here though. Ooh, do we leave it white on the turtleneck? I also want to do like the dots, you know? I really like those. We also have this purple color for some reason. The one I opened not purple? Oh, it was blue. That explains it. But I'm thinking like dots. You know what might be cool? I'm gonna take that pewter, put a little bit right here, grab a paintbrush, grab a little bit of that. Kind of just make it darker at the bottom here and try and blend it out. That way I can add the white dots and they'll be much more obvious. I'm also thinking I'm just gonna go with a silver hat. I could also use that color for the turtleneck. But since I've got like the white and blue stripe around the outside, I feel like I can go with the red. How's that? I feel like I would like a little blush, so I'm just gonna grab this sort of like reddish brown color I've got and just kind of do that. And also give her little scuffs. I don't know. Is this dried? Ooh, we could try this. Is that it? Is that our 3 Musketeers? That's it? I'm a little underwhelmed. I don't know why. I couldn't really quite put my finger on it. But I think it turned out really nice and I'm quite happy with the design. I just feel like it still didn't end up being like a wearable design, you know? I want to draw something more mainstream. I don't know. I get the dugout back here. I don't know if dugouts are always green, but the ones I watch have always been green. All right, next I really do want to do Butterfinger, which is gonna be completely different colors. I'll keep the browns out because they might be useful. And we will move over to the Butterfinger, which means we gotta open one up and, you know, taste test it. You never know. We got yellow, we got the blue. There's kind of an orange color around the outside edge. Ooh, okay, so the shape of this one's different. It's like rounder on the top and flatter on the bottom. See, like this one's more square. I should have like taken that more into account. But this one's more like beveled. I don't know. And then on the inside, there's that beautiful, I don't know, if you've never had a Butterfinger, I feel sorry for you, but let me show you. Our 4th inside looks like. So it's like a bunch of layers of this crunchy peanut butter stuff. So layers. I'm just trying to like, I feel like if I just describe the candy, I'll come up with like all these different words that could mean so many different things and maybe inspire me for this character. It's also the silver on the inside of the packaging. Let's start with getting out the colors though. I think we can keep the copper color. Ooh, that's actually a little dark. Maybe E25 is actually the color. Yep. We'll keep the cocoa color out. There we go. Can always grab that if we need like more contrast. Okay, so we got the light brown from the outside of the Butterfinger. We need this like beautiful orange of the peanut butter. Try light suntan. Might need that out just to hold on to, but I want it more orangey. What's this? Ooh, it is a bit orangier. What if I just grab an orange and layer it with a brown? So this is chrome orange and then layer that with like our suntan color. I think that'll do it. Then we also need yellow. Nice, nice yellow. It's close. Mine's a little desaturated. That one was acid yellow and now I'm trying yellow. It's just called yellow. Is that all the colors? Oh, blue. I think I can use the same blue I used last time. I think it's more this one. B24 Sky. All right, so we have our Butterfinger colors. Now I said this one looked like a boy, so I guess we'll just stick with that. I'm gonna start drawing smaller this time so that the finished one's the biggest because I went a little overboard on that one. What if we leave like a space right here for the finished version? All right, the guy, maybe he's got hair and a body of some kind with legs. That's always nice. We have a very basic human-shaped man here. Butterfinger. Butter. I like butter. Fingers. Fingers. Okay, when I said fingers, I thought of like, you know, an instrument that requires your fingers. And lots of instruments require your fingers. But like a piano, I feel like it's like all fingers. What if it's like a suit? It's gonna look like SpongeBob. I don't care. Let me see. Like a tux, couple bund, pants. And then we'll have to give him a piano, maybe a grand, whatever those look like, and a bow tie. Oh, he's like Elton John or something. Am I just making a very subdued Elton John? It is appearing that way. I think I want to go more like classical pianist. Maybe he thinks he's very classy. I don't know. Okay, even if I don't end up going with this idea, I really want to color it, so I'm just going to throw a little line art on it. We'll just see what happens. Is that a little color? What was I thinking? Yellow for the suit? And I was thinking orange for the hair. Or it's not quite as out there as I for some reason pictured it. It seems wearable. Honestly, it looks like a Butterfinger as a person. Okay, there's two options of how today is going. Either my design skills are so good that when I come up with the first idea, I'm just like, it's so perfect, but it can't be that easy, so then I don't want to do it. Or I'm having a very off day and like everything I come up with I don't like. Those are the two options. But you never know, really. Well, I take another little white ski. What would you look like as a person? Well, here we go. Peanut butter is a nut. Nutty is usually used to describe someone who's kind of nerdy. Why am I making these connections? But that would be a good reason to give him glasses. Maybe I should just go with it. That way I can do more candies. I mean, if I can knock them off that quickly. What if I draw the character standing there with his like arms behind his back? Like he just bowed. He did a medley including every single piano sonata ever written. And now he has just bowed and received the applause he deserves. And for some reason he decided to wear a yellow suit. I don't know how he gets his hair to stand up like this, but he does. And then I'm thinking in the back, you'll see the piano because he stepped away from it to receive his applause. Maybe those like really flat, fancy shoes. That'll look very proud of himself, methinks. They call him Butterfingers because his hands glide across the piano as if they were oiled with butter. He's on stage with curtains. Butterfingers. With lights. It just doesn't match the yellow suit. Should I try another color? Let's see what the blue looks like. The blue might just be too boring though. But we will try. Must exhaust all options. Am I doing an accent? What the frick? I could try the yellow copper bun, yellow bow tie, orange hair. See, this is just boring. Could do brown shoes though. This one just seems far more exciting than that one. This one doesn't look like a Butterfinger because a Butterfinger is like so much more yellow, you know? I think that's what we're gonna go with. We lightly erase him and then add our line art. Continue with our thick line art. I'm enjoying this thick line art. I don't know what it's doing to the art, but I like it. It's like simplifying it. How do you make it look like they're bowing though? Pants? Is that it? He looks like Orion. Is anyone else getting those vibes? I should definitely do a little line art on this piano. I know that they're spaced a specific way, but I apologize for all the actual piano players. There we go, there we go. Just erase that up by pencil. All right, let's go ahead and color in Ryan Butterfingers here. Oh, was I gonna do glasses? Maybe not. Maybe no glasses. Use this chocolate color for the shoes. The yellow suit. I'm not 100% on board with this, but I know it's the choice I have to make. I know it's the right choice, but I'm having thoughts. Those brown shoes are giving off a strong SpongeBob vibe. Really small accents of blue coming from the logo. Alright, so the suit's just too flat. I feel like it needs dimension so it looks fancier. Maybe mix in some of that acid yellow just to kind of, I don't know, give it some weight. That makes sense? Blend that out. I think I like it better not blended. Oh no, that's making it more SpongeBob-y. Ah! Okay, don't do that, don't do that. What color should the piano be? I'm thinking E35, is that out? Layered with orange. Guess I'm coloring in the piano. Color of the Butterfinger, the inside. Actually, I don't know because I finished the Butterfinger and I can't look. This is a very delicious looking color though, I will say. Layer that with orange. How's that? Okay, that is a very good Butterfinger color. It's making me think of Butterfinger. So I think we're good. I think that works very well. Is that it? It just seems so simple. I feel like I'm missing something. All right, I think I know which one I want to do next though. Now that I'm on a roll, we can kind of sketch over top of that even though it's kind of bled through. But what I would really like to do is M&Ms, but I want it to be like a bunch of characters, like siblings or something, and they're each one of the colors. So let me show you. If you look, we've got all these kind of colors to work with. But what my idea was just like a bunch of siblings kind of, because these are always like squished together, right? Taking up each other's space. So like siblings doing sort of that. They can be all different ages. One could be like flat on the ground. Ah, they've been squashed. I guess he's the brown M&M. Wait a minute. One kind of hugging. This is like a bunch of siblings. Not sure which ones will be which. How do you draw people like crawling on top of each other? Just kind of throw in some things and see what happens. I mean, I'm not talking, am I? This is requiring a lot of brain activity. What about a hand up here? What about a little like baby? The youngest one. It's just like hugging an arm. Maybe even chewing on it. So that's 3. Maybe someone kind of standing here. The unamused book kid. He looks down and judges. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more to go. What about one like looking this way and leaning up against this character's butt? This is the very introspective kid. It's too small, I think. Let's just make the head bigger. That seems like a quick fix. So I'd like them to be more crawling on top of each other. I want it to be more like expressive. Maybe just another head here. Braids. Oh, that's 6. I think I do want to change this one though. It's not doing it for me. What if they're just sort of standing, like about to jump on the pile? Too sketchy, can't really make out what that is. Maybe just one more on top. And then I feel like I need to move that guy though. Although I do like the idea of the personality being so different that he doesn't even want to be involved. Spider-Man it up on top. Alright, what are we looking at here? I could probably draw it smaller and figure out... I don't know, this is one of those things that is just like so much going on that it's almost easier to just draw the finished one. Ooh, what if the... Okay, this is the oldest kid. He's standing up, but only barely because there's the weight of all his youngest siblings. There's gonna be a kid right on his back, hugging his neck. Then we've got a smaller kid holding on as well. Then we've got this kid. We've got his arms outwards like this. Probably wouldn't see much of his body. So that's 4. Then we gotta have a baby. What if the baby's like holding on to the back of this leg? Maybe one more. Where do we stick it? Let me think on that. What about a kid that like fell off? It's funny. It's funny. It's an idea. Come on. I need one more. We've got one more color. Although brown's gonna probably be associated with all of them. So maybe we don't want to use brown as a sibling. So that leaves us with 5. So we have the 4 heads in the middle and then the baby hanging off the edge. Let's try it. Let's all try it. We'll draw it nice and big. So this is the oldest kid's torso and he has the weight of 1,000 children. Nope, just 4 on his back. Okay, why does that look better than this? It seems so similar and yet so different. Arms. Maybe if this leg kind of comes forward a little more. I think I don't want this leg so straight. It's holding something heavy. Then the next sibling is like here in the shoulders. There's another hand. Then the body would be coming out this way. And then I wanted one leg, maybe tippy-toeing back here. Create some more support for all this weight. Then the other leg is coming back this way. And then there should be a small child hanging onto that leg. This is so hard to draw. Maybe sucking his thumb. There's the baby. Next kid goes up here, kind of on his head. Probably put one arm on top, the other arm, and then the legs kind of just fly out that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more. One right on the top. You probably won't see any of this one's legs. I like that like random leg better than this leg. There's so many lines. And I also didn't center it very well. I could probably pull the legs down a little. All right, what are we looking at? Now another problem I just encountered. You're not gonna be able to see any of their clothes to see their colors. Ooh, that's the predicament. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I don't like this feeling. Okay, I'm just kind of like chiseling around, hoping to figure out what it is I'm looking at. You know what might be a good idea too? Taking the kneaded eraser and kind of lightening it the way I do before I do line art. Let's see if we can't figure out which lines are important here. Okay, so the point in the shoulders being so big was because you're supposed to be leaning forward, which would make that perspective kind of extreme. And I kind of like this kneeling on the ground a little better. I like this pose better, actually. Maybe I can try and do it. Got this big square. It's the body. The leg kind of coming out this way. If I just lower the head, it can look more like he's holding them all up. I liked this head a lot. Some fingers. Could I like pull one leg out like this and put it on top of this one? I think that was something I was looking for. I like this. And we have the kid. His head would probably be a little lower. I'm gonna turn this one's head a little. Alright, then we have this kid. Like this leg. Make this one a girl. Actually, this one would be a funny girl too. Maybe missing its front teeth. Gotta try and make them look like kids after all. Then we need the baby. There we got Michael, Monica, Mason, Mitchell, and Mandy. Don't ask me to repeat that. I don't even remember what I just said. Alright. I think I'm ready to do some line art. Alright, let's do one at a time. This kid's easy because he overlaps. Throw him on up here. I'm gonna just do dots for eyes because I want this to look kind of cutesy. Eyebrows. Shoulder. Other shoulder. There we go. And we'll probably give him glasses, but I'm a little too scared for some reason to do that right now. Maybe because I'm still thinking about how much I could possibly mess up the rest of these guys. I'd like to have them done first, maybe. Next up, what do I call him? Mason? Buzz cut. The shoulder. And we have an arm here. All right, this one's next. And a ponytail. Okay, now I think I'm gonna have to do him next. Lightly erase him then. Sleeve, I think. Pants. Okay. Okay. This is the hard part. I guess I'll just draw the baby and we'll just make a foot fit around that, I guess. And this foot can come back out this way, I guess. That does it. Need to erase everything and hope it looks decent. Goodbye, pencil. We just need to put a little M on all their shirts, I think. Kind of have some like perspective a little bit to kind of try and make it look. He's bending forward, I guess. There we go. Alright. Alright. So I'm thinking we need to find the colors. I need my darkest brown, which is cashew. Then we need this color. We'll go with that. And then we need an orange. Nope. Cadmium orange. That's it. Then we need a red. Ooh, ooh. Then we need a yellow and green. It's a color we have not used today. There we go. There's all our colors. I think I want the baby to be yellow, so we can probably go ahead and color her in. Maybe they'll all have the same hair color. This guy just, I feel like he's orange. I don't know what it is. He just looks like his favorite color is orange. So we'll do him next. Looks very fitting to me. Giving him socks that match his favorite color too. We have these three colors. I don't want to do the girl blue. Do him red, him green. We will do that. And socks. Hair. Blue for her, I think we decided. And lastly, we have green. Ooh, this marker works really well. I don't think I use this one very often. And pants, I guess we'll do brown. I forgot to color in these M's. Then I'll probably go around them with white. I think I'll just use whatever I used for skin on the last guy because it's out. And it just makes me think of chocolate. Very, very pale chocolate milk color. Oop, don't color the teeth. Probably grab that same warm brown for blush. don't know why the colors look weird. Did I like not wait for them to dry enough? Let's hope the white gel pen will help us out here. Might need a couple layers. Oh, that's what's wrong. You shouldn't see red between it. There we go. Little shadow. I don't know why I'm still here. Doing these random things to my sketchbook. Here we have Michael, Monica, Mason, Mitchell, and Mandy. I think I said his name was Ryan. And then we have Mouse. 3 Musketeers girl. I don't know why this doesn't feel like much, but I had a blast coming up with all of these. Even if it kind of felt strange. I don't know what it is. I don't like how sporadic the page is. Maybe that's what it is. There's like too many spaces. I usually like it more crammed, but that's what it took to come up with 3 different character designs. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your favorite Halloween candy is that you are hoping to nibble on this week. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week. And I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!